Okay, so this is kind of spontaneous. I really had not planned on doing any kind of YouTube video or anything like that. I haven't uploaded one to my channel in a really long time. I've been kind of more so just like taking in information, especially from my favorite alternative media outlets like Epic Times and Project Veritas. But I just wanted to compile a little kind of, I guess, slideshow. There's just so many levels of WTF to these riots. Rest in peace, George Floyed. Obviously, enough is enough. It is nice to see whites coming out and supporting blacks and saying the same thing. However, I just want to stress that these protests are being infiltrated. Okay? Black Lives Matter movement has been infiltrated. People have the best intentions and such good hearts and mean so much good out here, you know, blacks and whites and all races and stuff marching together peacefully in unity. And not going to say that like none of these people are guilty of the looting or rioting either, but there is so much visual evidence out there that these things were orchestrated. They were not spontaneous, authentic, you know, spur of the moment kind of things that happen out of rage. It's crazy. So, again, not saying that everybody who is not a part of Antifa, who it's been found out were organizing online, you know, meeting places and where they're going to go, what they're going to do, and where to get, you know, materials and stuff like that, like laying bricks and things like that in the middle of busy streets just for people to come pick up and use pallets of bricks, all of a sudden appearing, people walking by and saying, hey, that wasn't here yesterday. It's crazy. And it's also crazy that there's so much censorship on social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, but yet Antifa, especially California chapters, were able to use Twitter to organize and come together to meet to do some of this stuff. It's really, you know, suspect how those tweets got to stay up, but yet, you know, some of my favorite controversial conspiracy theorists, alternative media, their tweets that they make and stuff get taken down with the quickness. And don't even get me started about the nudity and some of the stuff that gets to stay up on social media, while other stuff, not that controversial, just spreading the truth, gets taken down. So basically, I'm just going to put some links to some of the best compilations that I found. I'm going to add links because I'm sure there's going to be many more excellent sources of information to come. But I just really quickly just wanted to stress, like, my whole point of even doing this is just to say, don't be tricked, you know, just like Malcolm X said, don't be hoodwinked, don't be bamboozled, don't be so overcome with emotion and rage that you're not seeing like the forest for the trees. Like, basically, there are people trying to take advantage of a horrible situation that has happened with George Floyd and the horrible police brutality situations that have been happening. Okay. And people just hopefully are going to start waking up. It seems that people are. And one of the blessings is that so many people now with their phones, they're documenting this. You know, for a long time, it's like just taking somebody's word for it. Yeah, I saw that down there. That's what they were doing. But you had no visual evidence. It's now people are really starting to wake up. They have videos of this stuff that you just can't deny. And just one of my favorite examples of this is just, and I'm just going to use this one example because it's like symbolic of stuff going on at large, like all over the country in regards to these riots. There's so many different kinds of misrepresentation and intentional kind of deception and, you know, being misleading, not telling the entire story about things. There's so many instances of that going on. But basically, the one that stood out to me the most was there's a dude, he's wearing a bright pink shirt, okay? And don't ask me why he decided that he was going to a protest in a bright pink shirt, but let me tell you, I'm glad he did, because he stood out from the crowd. It was symbolic of, you know, his actions, you know, making him stand out from the crowd, from everybody else, the same way, you know, his physical appearance did. It's basically a microcosm of what's going on like a macro level all over the country. He basically was being made to look like he was a looter, like he was a rioter, like he was a troublemaker. Okay, you just saw, you know, really short video clips, or like maybe just, you know, images that only kind of depicted one, you know, side of things going on. Thankfully, again, our excellent citizen journalists out there, they're recording, they're documenting all this too. And it's not, you know, the edited, you know, clipped or scripted news video that you're seeing. You're seeing the raw, unfiltered thing. And what you see is this man in the pink shirt is not a rioter. He's not a looter. As a matter of fact, he's going up and he's trying to stop some of the people that are destroying a building. Mind you, all those people are all dressed in all black. Okay? All dressed in all black, which that right there just shows you how smart they are. They literally stuck out like a sore thumb. Just like the dude with the pink shirt. So you see some pictures of him. It looks like he's looting, rioting. You know, he's carrying pieces of the building. But upon further examination, if you take a closer look, there's actually a really long video clip of the entire thing. What happened was he's going up there and he's trying to stop the guys. He's trying to intervene. And there's this happening all over. People are doing this. People are giving bricks back to these people dressed in all black. You know, these groups of people spraying Black Lives Matter on buildings and on cars who aren't even black. Okay? Look into that for yourself. Research down that rabbit hole. But anyway, so basically, pink shirt dude is trying to get them to stop. He is not a part of the problem. He's trying to be part of the solution. And I'm so grateful, like I said, that he just wanted to make that bold fashion choice, that bold fashion statement that day. Because if not, it would not have been as easy and clear to recognize this and observe what was happening. And so I'm really grateful. I'm grateful that the alleged Antifa crew that were doing most of the damage, mind you, they weren't the only ones, but they were the major ones. And in a lot of places, people are saying they're the ones who start and instigate. You know, a lot of these protests are peaceful picketers. They start out peaceful. They start to die down. People say the riots start, or just explosive, like sporadic, like instances of just, you know, violence and destruction when things are just otherwise calm. Basically, yeah, he's going up to them. He's trying to get stuff out their hands, pushing them away. What are you doing? And so, you know, I think that, you know, the people behind the scenes here, they've been getting away with so much for so long that they've just gotten cocky and arrogant. They're underestimating American people. They're underestimating human intelligence and the human spirit. Humans are the most resilient people. People have no idea what they're capable of overcoming, and the power that we can have when we come together in unity. It's starting. People's intentions and hearts are in the right place. People are on the same, you know, level of consciousness collectively for the most part. You know, we're seeing that, which that is heartwarming, you know, to see that it's not a whole bunch of racists coming out and saying, well, y'all deserve it or whatever. You know, there are a few, believe it or not, geniuses. But yeah, it's not working out too well for them when they step out in the riots and do that. So